NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing here, Howell. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
Shifts past him. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check pass, check pass. 19 Lions.
Stroud working out of the gun. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Howell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. He completes this to Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he had no... as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
19 tight, 19 tight. 65 cats, 65 cats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Stroud now on second down. That is incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a cross. Gets through, and now an opening. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Texans at 4-5, a game under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Stroud on third down now. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Faking the handoff. Howell. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. Able to avoid him at the 40. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down, Howell now. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Big Lion.
Stroud to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Stroud and company going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. To the right side, this is Walker. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
At the 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
60 Bobcats, 7 Pirates, 7 Dragons, 60.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Returnable for Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Running right, here's Walker. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Howell from the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
On first down, here's Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready? 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Check. Hurt.
Stroud to the air on first and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Hey, smash Broncos!
And Stroud now to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
7 Pirates. Hey, check that. Street. Dragon 60.
Stroud. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. From 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off play action. It's Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's Howell with another throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
Get it! Hustle, hustle!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 48-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
60 Mavericks. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stroud looking to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Stroud now on fourth down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Powell. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
60 Eagles.
They go play action with Howell. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And Howell will throw it. He'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And it's third down.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Howell out of the shotgun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready,
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Stroud out of the gun here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud over the middle, complete to Judy. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd down and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Jerry Jeudy, 40 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Here's Howell. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. Here's Howell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Back now in Houston, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
79 Broncos. '19 Lions. Hurt. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They got 29 yards that time.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Say, hurt. 19 tight. 65 cat. Let's go.
Now Stroud. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans get a bit closer. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Dragon 60! Reload! Reload! Ready?
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
A give for Walker running right. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, Howell. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On second down, it's Walker. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but really some fun.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the...
Touchdown, Seahawks! From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Seahawks 44, Texans 30. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Street.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Julian Love. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Hal now to throw it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
Okay, ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Trap 60. 18, pioneer.
Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cut 19, cut 19. Go, Reed, go. Ready?
And Stroud now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Check smash. Go.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And the the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Here we go. Here we go.
So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Ready.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans,